So I'm on my second week of working with the Antsle, and I've stood up a Win10 development box here. The idea being getting Visual Studio and the SQL Server Express on it for a friend that needs to do some training. I encountered an issue pretty quick, and it was very easy, of course, to use the template to set the Win10 Dev Antsle up. The C drive is only 20 gig out of the template, and that proved to be too small very quickly. I took some Windows updates, and the Visual Studio install failed due to lack of disk space, which was actually kind of disappointing. You'd think that the Visual Studio install would have checked for enough disk space up front. So I chatted with the Antsle or the Antsle people online, and they gave me back this set of instructions here on how to go in and grow an attached disk. So if we take a look here at the Antlet and virtual drives, we can see that there's the drive that was created from the template, which is 20 gig, and there's a dev drive that got created. It's only got 1 gig, and I'm not sure why it only has 1 gig there. That's kind of funny. I can't, because the Antlet is running, I can't actually go in and delete or change these. I'm going to go ahead and stop the Windows 10. Antlet. I'm going to go in and I'm just going to go ahead. It must still be running. Is it fully down? Hopefully it's fully down now. Virtual drives. And I'm going to go ahead and delete this drive D that was created. We don't need it. And the thing to notice here is the name of the cow file, Win10 qcow2. And in here they've given me the process to go in and basically grow the size of this with this qemu-img resize. So I'm going to try this. We'll bring the Win10 box back up. We'll see if we can extend the drive on it and see how this goes. I have not practiced this at all, so you're going to see it live with me. So let me get Putty open here. We're going to go to boy, I can tell I've been at work all day. I'm having to think about this again. A little bit punchy. Get this sized on the screen so you can hopefully see it. That should get me onto the Antsle itself. We want to go in here, ls-l antlets. So this is the new command that I hadn't seen before. Oh, so there they are. Very cool. So there's where my Win10 dev box lives. These are the other antlets I have up and running. I've redirected 3 of my domains at this point onto basically holding places. There's no content on these, just to play with, going in and modifying A records. Did a video on this earlier on how to redirect these. Of course, I don't remember the name of the Antlet, the disk. Let's go ahead and look at the virtual drives. Win10 qcow2. Back to Putty. I can tell it's been a long day. Well, let's just see what's in that folder. When and there is the okay, in Win10, so that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and just change into here, Antlets, Win10. So there is the volume for it, and it says we can go ahead and do a Q. Resize. I want to resize the Win10. I shouldn't need the path. And I'm going to add 50 gigabytes to it at this point, plus 50 GB. Okay, so let's see. Kilo-mega giga. So we just want a G. So there are instructions there how to slide. There it is. I would expect it to still be at the 20 gig that it grew to. I do know that the virtual disk manager will only grow this drive as space is needed. So it looks like that was successful. Their notes here were slightly wrong. It's G for gigabyte. I'm going to go ahead and capture this. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Into here, just so I've got that text added to my little text file as I work through things. So let's go ahead and start the Antlet back up, because I'm sure we'll need to go in and extend the drive. At this point, Windows should see a 20 gig partition on a 50 gig drive, and we'll just expand that partition out to full 50 gig. Yeah, I was really surprised. Well, like waiting for the Win 10 box to fully come up here, I was really surprised. Playing around here in Ant-Man, I couldn't find a way in the GUI to actually extend the disk, and of course, you know, this works absolutely fine. I've got no problem doing it at the command line. So I want to go to that Antlet. That screen size will work. Let's see if it's listening for traffic, and it looks like it is. Apparently I have saved the password. You know, the Debian servers, they're up almost instantly. It's amazing to me how quickly they come up. I'm so used to being in the world of don't want disk cleanup, create, format hard drive partitions. Will probably get me there. I'm so used to dealing with Windows servers that take forever to come up and are really slow. And so, oh, I added 50 gig. I didn't grow it to 50 gig. Okay, it's going to be a 70 gig drive. That I should have added 30. That should have been obvious. I want to extend the volume. I'm going to take the full 50 gig we gave it. And we've now got a 70 gig drive. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. So yeah, that worked exactly like I would have expected it to. And now I can go back and try my Visual Studio install again. So we've got plenty of space here. So apologies, I've got a dog walking on the floor here behind me. Sorry about the clicking. So anyhow, this quick video, I just wanted to share this with you. It worked, which is always really nice. And go from there. So we'll talk soon. Bye.